Sebs.
What's going on?
Here we are again.
Here we go.
Asked Maddie this here. What did you miss about being away from these guys for 4 months and now being back at it?
It's nice, obviously, to just get back, see everybody, talk about the summertime. I think day one, there's always, this is, I don't know how many camps now for me, but there's always still a sense of, I wouldn't say nervousness, but anxiousness. It's like getting at the top of a roller coaster and you're about to go down. It's, you're nervous, but you're anxious, you're excited. And it's always nice to get off day one with a little bit of compete like we did in the game and, get back out there and battle and compete and ultimately have some fun, but make each other better. I think that's what we're trying to do.
Maddie mentioned the goal of getting back to the second round and pushing further. How do you see that vision and what do you see in this room to get that done?
Well, I think first and foremost, I hope everyone, I know I do, remembers the feeling. I was talking to you yesterday about, everyone talked about how great of a season it was, and, it was kind of a funny feeling because, you hear that, but at the same time you're pissed off that you were, game away from facing Vegas. So I hope the guys feel the feeling that I know they do, that we all feel the disappointment on almost getting there, but I think we also have to understand the work and the effort that you got to put in to get to that spot again. So I think you look at the makeup of our team and what Ron did over the offseason, keeping the group together. It's a big reason why we had success. So we have to lean on the depth that we have and to compete the way we skate, and it starts today.
What is it going from that buzz and all the playoff buzz, and then you feel like you're at the starting line again right now?
Yes. It's day one, but at the same time, I feel like we've, set a foundation last year in the steps that we took. So, I think I'm sure you'll hear it from most of the guys, coaches, as far as. Last year I think we surprised a lot of teams. It's not going to be the case this year. I think people know that we're a 100-point team and we have the capability of getting back to that. So, I think we built a great foundation, and now it's just a matter of pushing the envelope this year.
Is the feeling different around here this year than it was last year?
I think the expectation's different. I think we set the bar, and now we have to exceed that. So, that's what winning teams do. We just continue to grow and keep pushing, and I think you gain that playoff experience. And I know a lot of guys in this room have played playoffs, won Stanley Cups, but when you do it as a group together and you go out and compete together, I think that's the biggest thing. You're able to transition that into the next year and have that experience as a group.
Ebbs, can you pinpoint one area where this team can get better, where it needs to get better? I think Maddie couldn't really answer, but you're a vet, you've been around, you kind of seen, where teams can make leaps. Where can this team do that?
Well, I think if you look at the overall stats of our team last year, obviously offensively we were a great team. I think we did that by committee. There wasn't one line. We did it as a group. Defensively, I think we were kind of mid-pack. We can always improve there. I think for me the biggest thing would be special teams. I think our PK started really, really bad, and then we got good. We changed things up, and then halfway through the year we were great. Power play was just kind of mediocre the whole year. So I think having some familiarity. You look at some of the best power plays in the league. They've been together for 5, 6, 7+ years, right? Really look at Berkey adding him and adding Bjorkstrand and then Schultze. And, it's really year one. So we want to try and build off that. Power plays is such a huge weapon to have throughout the regular season, but not only that, but the playoffs. So, there's little things like that. And then obviously the way we play, we just want to continue to, excel and get better within our group. So.
Any contract talk for you? Or are you waiting? What's your philosophy on that?
No, we haven't spoken much. I think Ron knows my stance as far as, my family and I, my wife, my kids. We love it here. This is, one of the more favorite places I've played. I think the group or the city from day one has kind of accepted this team, and we've kind of made it a home. So, I want to be a part of a winning team and have a chance to win a cup. And I know, obviously, this team, like many teams in the NHL, we have a chance here. We have a great group, and I know I want to be a part of it. So I'm sure once the season goes, there'll be a better understanding of where it's going to be at.
So you're not opposed to in-season discussions going on?
No, not at all. I know Ron's got a busy job with getting guys done, but I think, like I said, I've made my stance clear as far as I love it here. I want to be here, and I want to be a part of a winning group, and I think we have that here.
Last year, there was a lot of talk of how from day one you guys knew that you had something special in training camp. Training camp was referenced all the way into the spring. Mm-hmm. Is there a sense that this is kind of where the warm fuzzies begin, and this is where it all starts?
Yeah, this is where you kind of set your bar for your compete, your work ethic. I thought we did a good job of not only competing last year in training camp, but also coming together as a group. I think year one we had to work around COVID a little bit, and obviously we had 20 new guys from 20 different teams, and it was tough to kind of gel as a team. And last year they did a good job of setting up things like Cannon Ascus when we went there last year. Got to do some bonding and then just some little things off the ice. So hopefully we can continue that. It's a little easier this year, that being, like I mentioned, we had gone to battle as far as the playoffs together. We know each other a little bit better. So you can try and gel that way. I know everyone in this room, we like each other. That's a big reason why we're successful.
Okay.
Good?
Thanks, Sept.